What's up, guys? Pypo bringing you a video today of Deep Wind Gorge. Haven't done a Deep Wind in a while, and I never liked it on Alliance at all. On Horde, it seems to be like a lot better, like a shitload better. I think it's just because Alliance don't work well together. Although I have been doing some BDs tonight, and Horde have been doing terribly, so I may eat my words. I haven't been doing it with anyone in group though, and I just picked up Azazel. Azazel, there he is. Azazel, he is a warrior. No, he's a warrior. God, I always do that. I get warrior and hunter mixed up every single time. He's a hunter from my guild. Pypo Gaming Guild. If you want to join the guild, I'm on Frostmourne, an Oceanic server. If you want to do BGs with me, Pypo6825 is the battle tag. Come play some games. I'm always down and always keen for some games. That's pretty much all I do on WoW. But the topic I'm going to be talking about today is baby making. Not the baby making you're probably thinking of. The baby making is in making babies. Actually, like having a child and thinking about having a child and doing it. In no way am I thinking about having a child, by the way, before you even get that idea in your mind. I never want to have a kid, and that's kind of why I'm talking about this. A lot of people, I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. Is it a lot of people as in 80% of the population of the world want to have children? Or do you think it's more? Do you think it's less? I think it's about 80%. Like, at least 80% of people want to have kids. And I understand it. You know what I mean? Like, the basic human function is to have, children, is to continue the human race. When you think about it, there's only two human functions everyone gets. Like, literally every single person in existence, they get horny and they get hungry. That's it. Like, that's the two things you get as a human being. And I'm gonna fucking die right here. I'm stuck in a rock, which doesn't help me in my situation. I'm fucking dead. That was terrible. Not too sure what my group was doing there. I kind of assumed it'd be okay because there was a lot of people there. Apparently not. But we got a 3 cap, so I don't really give a shit. I always think I just don't have kids. Like, and the human functions, like I said, hunger, horniness, that's it. Like, there's nothing, like, obviously we've become more intelligent as we've like evolved, and people want other things, but the basic two human functions is that's it. That's done, diddly done, done diddly. You might say women also have like a need to protect their child, but obviously that comes afterwards. That's the basic human function after the fact. And because of that, I'm not getting the card, by the way. I'm fuck that. I'm gonna kill people because that went so fucking terribly that I just don't even want to attempt it again. There's no fucking reason for me to attempt that again. God damn, it was awful. Alright, two arcanes and a kill shot on this guy. Should finish him off. There's that. And then we're gonna go over here and help this guy. So because of that, I started thinking like, why is it that I don't want to have kids? Like, I'm not interested in, it's not that I don't like kids either. Like, I used to think I didn't like kids before my two sisters had kids. And once they had kids and I've like actually hung out with their children and had a good time, it's like, what, like I have no qualms with children anymore. I mean, obviously teenagers are a different story because they're pretty much, teenagers are like unfinished human like adults, and they're just like this little, they're like this physical, they have the physical form there already and they've hit puberty in there, but the mental is just not, it's not caught up yet, and they're all like little fucking weird, that they don't know how to act, they don't know what they're thinking, they just blurt shit out. That's the fucking teenager. But a young kid, like below the age of 5, below the age of 10, they're so innocent that anything they say or like anything that comes out of their mouth there's no problems with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about the fucking hang out with my nieces and nephews, is that they're just so innocent and funny, and it makes you happy. It makes you happy to hang out with them. And even though I had this experience with them, I still don't want to have kids. Like, for some reason, like, I just feel like if I have kids, like, I won't be a good father. And not only will I not be a good father, it's like I'm bringing some kid into the world not in the perfect of circumstances. You know what I mean? The only way I would ever have a child is if I like owned a mansion with $1 million in the bank, had fucking like was planning on having more than one child, number one, because obviously like you want to have more than, I'm not having anything, if you have one kid, like that's all well and good. I wish I was a single child sometimes because then I would get spoiled. But yeah, I love my sisters, don't get me wrong, but it's like sometimes you just wish, man, fucking wish I got all the money. But obviously kids need like companions and stuff like that, they need friends. But if you have like brothers and sisters, it like just does it for you. Like sometimes I wish I had a brother, like when I talk to people and they say I shouldn't say have a brother, I should have said had. Like now it doesn't matter at all. But like I had a severe lacking of a male figure in my life for a while there, because like my mother and father like got divorced when I was 10, and then it was like I like didn't see my dad that much, and then after the age of 14, my dad moved away, and I didn't see him like since pretty much. So like I had this distinct lack of like male guidance when I was a young kid. And like so when I used to think like, man, it'd be cool if I had like a little brother, someone to hang out with and chill with. But like once I hit like 16, like that want thing completely went away. Yeah, I've just been like, let me know what you, I honestly want to know what you guys think, and like, if are you guys planning on having kids? Are you guys like, is that something like when you sit down and look at your like life, like when you think about your future, are kids in your future? Is marriage? Because even marriage to me is like that's weird. Like, why would I want to just lock my like? Don't get me wrong, I would love to have a soulmate. I'd love to have a person to share my life with and all that kind of shit. But the fact of the matter is, why do I need a piece of paper to be like, here's a piece of paper that says like, fuck the legal system. I don't give a shit. Like, if you and me want to do this thing, let's do this thing. We don't need a piece of paper to make it certain. We don't need to go spend a shitload of fucking money. Like, why don't we buy a house instead of getting married? Like what the fuck, man? Jesus. Like, obviously there's legal benefits, but like it makes no sense to me. That's why like I don't like again, this is opening a whole different barrel of shit here. I'm completely for gay people and all that kind of stuff. If they want to get married, they should be able to get married. But I don't see what the big deal is a lot of times, because if you love each other, then just be with each other. You know, who gives a shit what other people think? You don't need a piece of paper to tell you that like you both love each other. At the same time, there's equal rights. They should be able to do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like for me personally, I just don't give a shit about that piece of paper. I think it's more about there should be something else you can do, or like there should be options on like your legal stuff, because I think the whole marriage thing is once you're married, then everything becomes easier. Like everything's like, you know, when you go to the hospital, it's like I'm his wife. You can go into the operating room. If you say like I'm his girlfriend, it's like, yeah, maybe you're not allowed to go into his like deathbed or something like that. Or if he died, you wouldn't get his shit. Like, I would hate that. Imagine if you had a soulmate, you never got married, you died, and they just like gave your shit away. They gave it to her. Like, you didn't have a will, so they didn't just automatically do it. God, that'd be fucking awful. Like, that's the only reason I get married. But if I ever got married, it'd probably be like, hey, let's go down to the council chambers and just fucking write down on the piece of paper. We're not actually spending money on this shit. Fuck that. I'd rather like spend it on this went from kids to marriage very quickly. I don't know what the fuck. I just got off topic like immediately. But yeah, like, I just fucking accidentally popped the turrets again. Every single BG I accidentally popped the turrets, by the way. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. God damn. And look at that bird army. Look at that bird army, son. Let me know in the comments, guys. I want to know, like, I just want to know if you agree with me. Like, I kind of already do know that I'm weird, like, in that sense. Because I know a lot of people just, like, they want to get married, they want to have kids. Like, that's just what they want to do. For me, it's just so far out of, like, not even like so far out of what I think about, but also so far out of like something that I would think I would ever need to do or want to do. Like the only reason I thought about it today was because it's like Christmas and like kids are down, my sisters are here with my nieces and nephews. Like there's people all around, and that's the only reason I thought about it. Like everyone, like I was just thinking, everyone has kids. Everyone eventually has kids. Like I just don't want to do it. Is the majority of children accidents, do you think? Like, do you think people just accidentally have kids and then, like, they have the kid, they fall in love with the kid, and it's the best thing that ever happened to them? Or is it, like, how many, I'm sorry, it's the end of the BG, but what do you think the percentage is of, like, how many people try to have a child versus the amount of accidental children? I wonder if there's a percentage somewhere online for that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a good day, have a lovely year. I'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys. Oh, no, Pypo, don't do it! Come to your sentence, Pypo, now! Ah! Bless